I'm about to share with you the worst things that you could be doing for your chakras right now and not even realize it. Today, I'm going to dive in and share with you the worst things that you could be doing for your chakra system. Now, these are things that we all do and probably already did this morning or before you watch this video. Now, the first worst thing that you could be doing for your chakra system is not creating a healthy stress management plan. We're all stressed. We're all dealing with so much right now, especially in the era we're in. I think we're dealing with stress more than ever. The absolute worst thing you could do when it comes to stress is just focusing on numbing ourselves, covering it up, which we tend to do because it can feel so uncomfortable, right? So we may tend to focus on drinking a lot, smoking a lot, eating a lot, partying a lot, just doing whatever we can do to not feel uncomfortable. The next worst thing that you could be doing for your chakra system is eating unhealthy foods. Now, I'm going to switch this up and change it from unhealthy to low vibrational foods, okay? So, what are low vibrational foods? Honestly, we should only be consuming high vibrational foods, foods that radiate life. When foods radiate life, they're colorful. Light is vibration. The frequency, the speed of that light is going to vary, and the only way we see the variations of that light is through different colors. And the higher the frequency, the color is going to go all the way up to purple. The lower the frequency, the color is going to be red, but it's still vibrational. When we're overindulging on so many of these foods, we don't give our bodies enough high vibration that can feed all of those different energy centers, which are chakras. The next worst thing you could be doing for your chakra is scrolling on your phone all day long. I get stuck doing this too. We kind of get stuck in this little paralysis. Imagine what it could be doing to our heart when we're feeling a sense of envy or jealousy or comparing ourselves or not feeling good enough. When it comes to our solar plexus, it could be affecting our confidence. When it comes to our third eye, we're literally feeding this blue light into our eyes and we're having so much screen time, and this can affect our sleeping patterns and our circadian rhythm. So overall, just doing that constant scrolling and being on social media all day can have negative effects on our chakra system. So we want to minimize that a little bit more. The next worst thing you could be doing for your chakras is going to be to stay in toxic relationships that just suck you dry, that drain you, that foster a negative environment, that really make you feel unsafe and unstable. Sometimes we can kind of believe that if someone is toxic, that they're triggering us, that they're actually helping us heal. And that's not true, right? What feels healing, feels nourishing, right? And we're all going to have triggers. We're all going to be sensitive to certain things at certain times. But if it's truly creating a harmful and hostile environment within your body and outside of your body, we want to leave those relationships behind. And that could be in friendships, that could be in romantic relationships. We want to be sure that we are mindful to not stay in those spaces and those relationships for too long. The next worst thing you could be doing for your chakras is not following your intuition. When you receive that deeper guidance from the heavens above, when you feel in your gut that something is right or wrong, and you ignore that, we begin to negate our path in life, and that brings us into the space of misalignment. And that can bring us more pain and more suffering and more feelings of being lost and confused. The next worst thing that you could be doing for your chakras is sitting too long, being very sedentary, just sitting there, laying in bed, whatever it is, when we're not moving our bodies, we're not releasing old energy and we're not bringing new energy in. We're just kind of sitting there. So be sure to get moving, whether it's just walking, dancing, swimming, just moving your body. It doesn't have to be extreme where you're constantly like in the gym or trying to work out really, really hard, but you're just mindful of moving your body, especially if you work or do something that causes for you to be very sedentary. And the last worst thing we could be doing for our chakras is going to be to suppress our emotions. Those emotions can have a very real effect on us. When we close ourselves off from releasing those emotions, whether it's through journaling or talking or just exploring those emotions a little bit more, say, hey, what does this really mean? Why do I feel this way? Why is this coming up for me? It will come back up again, but each time it comes back up, it's going to be louder and louder and louder. So we want to be mindful to not suppress ourselves in any way. All right, well, that is everything I wanted to share with you today about the worst things that you could be doing for your chakra system. Which one is most common for you? Okay, so if you enjoy content like this, be sure to follow and subscribe so you can be notified every time there is a new video or new content out. Be sure to follow at HeartBlend Host on Instagram as well. And you can tune in to HeartBlend Podcast on Spotify also. Thank yourself for showing up today and thank you for tuning in to HeartBlend Podcast.